Parthiban Kanavu, English translation by Anand Kannan, narrated by Sujatha Anand. Book 3, Chapter 8. The Imposter. Kundavi and Mahendran noticed that the spy chief rode on without paying attention to the royal entourage. Kundavi's palanquin and Mahendran's horse were travelling adjacent to each other. Mahendran had both Kundavi's delicate good looks and Narasimhavarman's majestic aura. The brother and sister were a sight to behold as they travelled together. He had been ruling in place of Emperor Narasimhavarman for a year. Everyone was surprised that the man ahead of them chose to ride on ahead without paying respects or standing aside. Kundavi asked, "Brother, do you see the well-built man riding ahead? Do you know who he is?" Mahendran said, "I don't know. He looks majestic and has the appearance of royalty. Look at his horse. It has galloped ahead so quickly. He must be going to Kanchi. He must be a foreigner. Otherwise, he would not have ridden on without stopping for us. Many foreigners have arrived on the ship that docked 4 days ago. There seem to be several new faces around as a result." "Kundavi, you mentioned the gem trader from Senbaga Island. He never visited you, did he?" "No, he did not," said Kundavi with a note of disappointment in her voice. "He will definitely come to the Kanchi palace." Kundavi did not respond. She thought he would not come, if her calculations were correct. She visualized the face of the Choya prince that she saw in Kanchi 3 years ago, and the face of the gem merchant that she met in Mamalapuram. Could they really be two different people? It would be a remarkable similarity if they were. Mahendran noticed her glum manner. "Sister," he called in a gentle voice. "Yes, brother." "You don't look well. Is anything the matter?" "Nothing." "I have a plan. You want to hear it?" "Yes, please." "I'm going to tell father that I won't rule the Pallava Empire anymore. He should assume the burden again." "Why do you say that?" "When he is around, how can I sit on the throne? I look like a cat pretending to be a lion. Everyone thinks so too." "I don't think so. That is not true." "I have another important responsibility too. I am planning a trip abroad." "Are you going to Lanka again?" asked Kundavi. "No, I'm going to Senbaga Island." "What? Why?" "I'm going to ask father to pardon Vikraman. I will go to Senbaga Island myself and get him back here. I have been back in this country for a year now. I have not seen you happy. My first task is to make you smile again," said Mahendran, sounding a bit emotional. Kundavi's eyes moistened. After a pause, she said, "Father won't agree." "I will convince him. I was going to ask him last night. He did not return home. I will definitely ask him today." "Even if he agrees, what good will come out of you going to Senbaga Island?" "What do you mean, what good will come out of it? I will get a brother-in-law, won't I?" "It won't work. The proud Choya prince will never agree to marry a Pallava princess." Mahendran laughed out loud. "Little sister, have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror?" "Oh, shut up," Kundavi said. "I'm going to Senbaga Island. If I don't produce him in front of you and make him do as you bid, I'm not a worthy grandson of Mahendra Pallava," said Mahendran. They both returned to the palace and returned to their respective quarters. Kundavi entered the women's quarters. She was stunned to find a stranger sitting on the seat reserved for the emperor. In a second, she recognized the stranger as the man who rode ahead of the royal entourage earlier in the day. Her surprise was replaced by anger. "Who are you, sir? And how did you dare to enter the royal women's quarters?" "My lady, I am the chief of spies. My name is Devasenan. I came to question you for an investigation," said the man. Kundavi's rage turned into amusement. "Father, what sort of prank is this?" She hung on his shoulders, reached out, and pulled out the fake moustache. The emperor appeared. "I was fooled. I only recognized you from the voice. I would have stood no chance otherwise. How did you get this good at disguising yourself?" "My child, This was the most valuable among the arts that Emperor Mahendravarman, my father, taught me, said the emperor. End of chapter 8.